stunts. A man changes a tire while driving on 2 wheels. Astounding skills. A pool table is cleared with a single shot. Fantastic feats. 100 students jump rope at the same time. Ordinary people attempting the extraordinary. Betcha they can do it. Betcha they can. And here's the star of Betcha, America's best bet, Monty Hall.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you all very much, and welcome to Betcha. Now, what would you say to a man who claims that he can add, subtract, divide, and multiply in his head faster than a calculator? Well, on this show, we say, Betcha. We'll meet that man in a moment, but first let's meet our lovely hostess, Miss California, Marlise Ricardos. And on our program, we have 3 players ready to bet on the outcome of each of today's events. Let's meet them now.
Hi, I'm Andy Swift, and I sell computer systems.
I'm Mike Clark, and I'm a mail carrier.
Hi, I'm Wendy Martell, and I'm a legal assistant.
Now, players, in order to place a bet, you'll be needing some betting money, so we stake each of you to $1,000, which we place in your bank. Each of you have $1,000. Remember to bet wisely. Make sure you leave yourself enough cash to make a wager on each of today's 4 events. Don't blow all the money on the first one, because then you'll be out of action. Remember, 4 events, the player with the most money at the end of the show wins the game, keeps his or her cash, and takes home a fantastic prize package valued at over $6,000. Wow. So, are you all ready to play?
Yes.
You're ready to play? Then let's meet our first Betcha challenger. Charlie, please.
Well, Monty claims to be a human calculator. Please welcome Ben Huang.
Hello, Ben. How are you? Just fine. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Betcha.
Glad to be here.
You're a mathematical wizard, huh? How did you acquire these skills?
Well, Monty, back in Taiwan, where I was from, all the school children are schooled in the use of the abacus, which is the little beads and posts, etc. And with that instrument, we are able to do computations as fast, if not faster, than a calculator. And that's where I picked up my skill.
And you're still doing it here?
Right. I picture an abacus mentally in my mind, and I keep along with the multiplication, addition, etc.
Well, that's very interesting, because you're doing all these calculations in your head, and you're very good with figures.
Right.
And the visualization technique that you use means that you clear everything from your mind, concentrate solely on this abacus in your head.
That's
right?
correct. That's
sure
correct.
Glad you said that, Ben, because we got a few figures we'd like you to concentrate on.
Okay.
Right over here. Would you turn around, please, and take a look at this. Here's your Betcha challenge. Now, these 5 lovely ladies are just waiting to meet you. And they're going to rattle off a lot of numbers at you in rapid succession. At the end, you'll have all these figures in your head with your mental abacus, and then you write down your answer, okay? And if you do so correctly, there's $1,000 in it for you. Now, players, once everything is in, you've seen what Ben has to go through, you'll be betting whether or not he can collectively size up the situation. And everyone will be able to follow the addition on the screen, but you can't see the monitors, Ben can't see the monitors, but we'll be able to follow the addition as it goes along. Okay? Let us begin.
Hi, Ben. I'm Stacy. I live at 708 Lido Way. I'm 67 inches tall. My measurements are 35, 24, 34.
Hi, Ben. I'm Leslie. My measurements are 35, 25, 36. I live on 7060 Cahuenga Boulevard, and I was born in the year 1963.
Hi, Ben. I'm Maureen. My measurements are 35, 22, 34. I'm 67 inches tall, and I'm 21.
Hi, Ben. My name is Patty. I'm 34, 24, 35. I'm 110 pounds, and I was born 5,634 miles from Hollywood.
Hi, Ben. I'm Donna. My measurements are 36, 24, 36. I'm 67 inches tall, and I was born in the year 1964.
Okay, Ben. I hope you were concentrating on the figures, because I have two more calculations for you to do. Got it in your mind now.
Okay.
I want you to divide it all by 4, multiply it by 12, and write down your answer. That's a tough proposition. He had a lot of distractions there, didn't he? Yeah. Now, do you think our young math whiz was concentrating on his mental abacus enough to write down the right number? If you think so, It's time to lock in your bets right now. Okay, all in? Andy, which way did you go?
Well, you say he's a human computer, and I think computers don't make mistakes, so I bet yes.
Okay, Mike?
He was concentrating very hard on the figures, and I say yes.
Which figures? Wendy?
I don't know. I think there are too many distractions. I'm going to say no.
Not only that, but they were rattling off. You know, usually when he does work on the abacus, he's standing there doing all this. He was doing all of this in his head. So that's a very interesting proposition. Well, the bets are in, and now we're going to find out how well you did.
Okay.
The correct answer is 54,408. And Ben wrote down 54,408. And gets himself $1,000. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Monty. You did a great job, our young mathematical whiz, and thank you to our lovely showgirls as well. Well, that was quite good. Now, we're going to see how well our players did. Andy, Mike, and Wendy, you've registered your bets. And which way you're going. Now, how much did you wager, Andy?
Gee, I wagered $300.
$300 to say yes, and yes was the right answer, so you go up to $1,300. Mike, what did you wager?
$500.
500 puts you up to $1,500.
Right.
Wendy, you're going to lose some money. I hope it isn't too much.
It's only $100.
Oh, well, you played it very conservatively. You only lose 100, which keeps you in good shape, even though you're down to $900. Coming up, my friends, can a rowing team pull a water skier? You'll find out right after this. Next event, our research staff contacted the Cal State Long Beach rowing team with an ambitious Betcha challenge. Please welcome rowing team captain Steve Brown, some members of his crew team, and our Betcha location reporter, Casey Wink. Hi, guys. Casey. Steve, how are you?
Hi, Monty.
Good to see you. Casey, explain the bet to us.
Okay, I went to Long Beach and I challenged Steve's rowing team to pull me out of the water and to row fast enough to keep me skiing for a full 30 seconds.
Out of the water for 30 seconds?
Out of the water for 30 seconds.
Had you ever done this before, Steve, or any of the team done it before?
No, Monty, never.
How many people on the crew team? I see 5 big strapping guys back here, but there's usually about 8, I think.
Yeah, it's 8 men and 1 girl who's the coxswain.
Very good. Now, before our players place their bets, I'm going to show you just the beginning of the challenge. Watch it. Now you see Casey's in the water, struggling to get up on her feet on those skis. And it isn't easy. And that's all we want to show you right now, because that's to give you an idea how difficult it is. Don't forget that with a motorboat, you know that they can do these things, but can 8 guys just rowing get that kind of power to get her out of the water and keep her there for 30 seconds? What do you think? Lock in your bets. This is a tricky one. I mean, 8 big, strong, good-looking guys, but can they get that power up? What did you say, Andy?
Well, the momentum seemed to be going, so I'm going to say yes.
You thought so? Mike, what did you say?
I don't think they can go as fast as a motorboat. No.
Uh-huh. And Wendy?
Oh, I think that they look like a really, really strong group of guys, and she's pretty petite, so I'm going to say yes.
Okay, we've got it all locked in. Now you want to see if they did it. Watch the monitors. See if Steve's rowing team met the Betcha challenge. Here it is. Now she's working and struggling, and they're rowing. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. We'll start the clock as soon as she gets out of the water. And there she is. Now start the clock. Got to do it for 30 seconds. Look at them go. She's on her feet. I'll bet you're enjoying it, too. And 20 seconds to go. Can they do it for another 20 seconds? Remember, these guys are rowing for the Betcha money of $1,000 if they can accomplish it. We got another 13, 12 seconds to go. Keep her going. You too, Casey. You did a good job, too.
I was involved.
Yes, you got back on your feet. You stayed there. Now, Steve, you and your team beat the challenge, and we've got $1,000 for you, along with our thanks, and the thanks to the entire Cal State Long Beach rowing team for being on our show. Give them a nice big hand. Right. By the way, in order to get a person up on water skis, the boat has to travel at a speed of at least 12 knots. 12 knots is what you needed, and now, of course, you said they could do it, and you were right, Andy. So how much did you wager?
Oh, I wagered $500.
$500. You were right. And you got from $1,300 to $1,800. Michael said no. How much did he bet?
$250.
Well, that's not too much to lose. You go down to $1,250. Wendy said yes, she's going to win some money. $600.
Yeah.
She goes up to $1,500 and is in second place. Now remember that today's top money winner also receives a fantastic grand prize, and here's Charlie to tell you all about it.
Today's grand prize winner will be traveling first class all the way, beginning with this fabulous three-piece set of Louis Vuitton French luggage. And you'll look beautiful in this elegantly designed full-length blush fox stroller from Dicker & Dicker of Beverly Hills. And you can pack your fur and your new luggage when we fly you and your friend to glamorous Monte Carlo. A 7-day, all-expenses-paid vacation at the luxurious Lowe's Monte Carlo. Experience all the fun and games of this royal resort. A prize package valued at $6,150.
Okay, it's time now to meet our next Betcha challenger. Here's Charlie O'Donnell.
She's a former world champion archer and current California state champion. Please welcome Lita Hadas.
Lita, hello. Welcome to the show. Former world champion. And congratulations on winning the recent state championships. Good for you. Lita, in your normal archery competition, how far are you from the target?
It's 60 meters.
How far is that?
It's about 195 feet.
Okay, that's a pretty good distance. And from that distance, how often do you hit, not the target, but the bullseye?
Every second time.
That's pretty good, every second time. That's from a standing position, shooting from 60 meters. Well, we have a somewhat unusual Betcha challenge for you today, Lita, and here's what it is. Now, we're going to ask Lita to hit a bullseye, but she won't be shooting from an archery field from a stationary position. Instead, she'll be in a helicopter circling the target at an altitude of over 100 feet. Now, Lita, right outside the studio, our camera crew and helicopter are standing by to take you to the target site. It's going to be tough. You've never done this before.
No.
Good luck to you. Let's give her a good send-off here. Really right to it. And we're going to be sitting here watching this. Now, players, let me remind you that Lita's never done this before. You know she's done it from a stationary position, but she's going to be circling at a rate of speed, 100 feet, above the ground. And she will have 3 attempts to hit the bullseye. 3, that's all she gets. And she'll have to compensate for wind conditions and everything else. So you know how difficult it is, but she's a champion. Lock in your bets. Can she do it? What did Andy say?
Oh, this was a hard one, but what the heck? I think she can do it.
What the heck, right?
Yes.
Easy for her. Right.
That's right.
Mike.
Well, if she can hit 1 out of 2 standing still, if she's up in the airplane, helicopter moving around, I'm going to say no.
Oh, you're playing the odds against her doing it in motion. Right, Wendy?
I don't know. It's going to be pretty tricky with the wind and everything. I'm going to have to say no.
Yes, I can see why you're going that way. You're the only optimist in the group. Well, Lita is off to the helicopter now, and we'll return with all the action right after these messages. Take a look at the scores right now, see who's in the lead. We've got Andy in the lead at 1,800, Wendy with 1,500, Mike with 1,250. It's a close race. Anybody can still win this game. Now, Lita, our archery champion, will have 3 attempts to hit that bullseye. I understand that the helicopter has just reached the target site. And audience, you can watch the action along with our players on your studio monitors. Now, Lita can hear me. I'll be talking to her. There she is. Now they're circling. How do you feel up there, Lita?
It's very cold.
All right, get ready to make your first shot. There it is. Oh, she hit the target, but just missed the bullseye by a little bit. You think you can correct that?
I tried.
All right. She's trying. She's a champion. Remember those wind conditions. She's never done this before. Now she's getting ready for her second shot. Let's take a look. We're watching for the ground. Now we'll go up in the helicopter. Get that shot over the shoulder. Ready for shot number 2. Let's take a look. And there it is. A little high and to the left. High and to the left, Lita. Now you got it boxed in. Are you ready for the third one?
Yes.
Okay, good luck to you. This is for $1,000 for you, and very important for our players, too. The third one coming up as the helicopter circles the field, circles the target. Remember, she has to hit the bullseye. Here she goes. Ready? She's ready, and just by a couple of inches. I'm sorry, Lita. Thank you very much, dear. We'll see you back in the studio. Well, Lita gave it a great try, but she just missed by a little bit. So now let's see how well you did.
Ooh.
We have one person said, yes, you could do it. That means Andy's going to lose some money. How much did you bet, Andy?
Unfortunately, $500.
$500. That brings you down now to $1,300. Mike is smiling. He said no, but how much did he wager?
$600.
Big 600 puts him up to $1,850. And Wendy said no. How much, Wendy?
$850.
Oh, a big $850. That brings you to $2,250, and you're in the lead. All right. So now we come to the final event of the day. This is the one that you're going to have to watch carefully, and you're betting very carefully, and your strategy's involved as we meet our final Betcha challenger. Harry?
He's a salesman from Denver, Colorado, who loves to fish. Welcome, Cliff Solomon.
Cliff, every fisherman has a fish story. Have you got one for me?
Yes, I do. I recently returned off a trip and caught a 300-pound marlin. I was over to see my brother-in-law to tell him about it, and he said, well, how about pulling the family car?
Oh, smart guy.
Exactly.
Pull the family car. And?
And I hooked up to the car and pulled it.
All the way down the street?
Exactly.
How much did the car weigh?
About 3,000 pounds.
From a 300-pound marlin to 3,000 pounds. And what did you use to pull it? The same line?
Same rod and reel, 150-pound test.
So you reeled in a 3,000-pound car and you're down your street there. But could you tackle a fish this big? Take a look at that. That, my friend, is a 6-ton truck, 12,000 pounds. Well, the question is, can Cliff pull in the 6-ton truck 10 feet across the finish line in our studio using a single 150-pound test line? We'll let you pull the truck in neutral. It won't make it any tougher for you. You've done it with the car. Can you do it with the truck? That's the final Betcha challenge for the day. Players, lock in your wagers, and this time we'll keep all the bets a secret until after the event. Gentlemen, I want you to move the truck into position, and we'll be back with Cliff right after these messages. Welcome back to our final event. The outcome of this challenge will determine who wins the game and a grand prize valued at over $6,000. Now, during the break, we attached Cliff's fishing line to our 6-ton truck. You have 30 seconds to pull the truck 10 feet across. The front wheel must cross the finish line, okay? Are you ready? You don't mind if I stand over there in case the line breaks?
No, no,
okay,
that's
ready?
fine.
Start it, and go. He's got 23 seconds left to go in this 30-second time limit. And what a string. Just listen to it, will you? 15 seconds. 13 seconds. He's only got 3 feet to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You did it! You did it! You did it! All right. Cliff, you did it. Congratulations. You'll notice that the reason I didn't stand beside you while you were doing it is I was away from any possibility of a line snapping. Congratulations to you. You earned your $1,000.
Thank you so
much. Give him a nice big hand. I appreciate it. Good solid. Well, let's see how our players did, because this is the all-important conclusion of the show, determines our winner. So now we're going to ask Andy, how much did you bet?
Unfortunately, $1,200.
Unfortunately means you probably went the wrong way. You said he couldn't do it, and you did say no. You lose $1,200. You come down to $100. Mike, how much did you bet?
$1,500.
Which way did you go?
Yes.
All right, $1,500. That brings you up to a pretty good amount there. And now now you could be the winner depending on what Wendy did. Wendy, how much did you bet?
$1,850.
And?
I said yes!
You said yes! You are the winner. Congratulations to you. Very good, Wendy. All right. $4,200, and you got the luggage and the fur coat and the trip to Monte Carlo. Your total in winnings, $10,350. Congratulations to Wendy, our winner for today. And Mike and Andy, you were great players. We have lovely prizes ready for you backstage. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Join us again tomorrow when more ordinary people attempt the extraordinary. Until then, this is Monty Hall saying, whatever it is you want to accomplish, I just betcha you can.
If you like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more. And check out my Facebook page for other exciting content.